Hello, Internet. My name is Kyle, and I am trying to make a game. I decided to make some videos about this, just so I could kind of like keep track of my progress, since I'm the only guy working on this project, and I have absolutely no prior, development history or coding experience or anything like that. I thought it would be interesting to kind of catalog my process as I figure things out and progressively learn what it is exactly what that I'm doing and kind of progress towards goals. What you're seeing right now is 1 week of work. I've picked up a development tool called Game Maker Studio, which is a relatively cheap program. I think it was only like $100. And this is the result of me playing around with it, literally knowing nothing about code at all, except what I've read in the help files. You see pretty much all I've managed so far is to make a naked person sprite. All these sprites and tiles and stuff are freeware that I've pulled off of the internet and are utilizing, but I've gotten the character to have kind of like a cycling walk forward animation, and I've managed to bind each of the ASDW keys respectively to movement, and also so that if you hold down like the down and left at the same time, you get a diagonal movement sort of thing. That actually took a surprisingly large amount of time to figure out just by and of itself. Everything else that you see here is my first attempt of making a MOBA style game. You can see we come over here and we have I set up some code to spawn three units every so often at this little base, my wonderful artwork skills here, and I set up a set of waypoint systems that they will follow utilizing some of the pre-built pathing functions within this development tool. Um, the number below them designates which waypoint they are currently walking towards. You see these guys are currently walking towards waypoint 5. It gets a little bit screwy sometimes. You can see these guys miss the waypoint and then go back to it, and then progress on towards the next waypoint. But it takes them a little while to figure out that they skipped the waypoint sometimes. And you can see right there, when they collide with another object, sometimes they kind of, they're when they try to get out of that collision, they kind of get locked in, and so they end up like as a pair, kind of walking down the way together for a while. See right there, they're kind of like trapped with each other, and then they finally kind of figure it out and get loose. But then, as they progress towards, the other end, now we have a giant battle going on here, as they're all unable to progress any further because I haven't added in code for them to actually fight and kill each other yet. But so this is 1 week worth of work, and by that I mean pretty much a weekend because I have a full-time job. This is just a hobby. So each week, I think what I'd like to do is put out an update of what I managed to, kind of figure out and add to the game. Um, so as you see, it's not much for right now. Just a bunch of tiles, a couple of sprites, and a giant mess. But the eventual goal is to be a MOBA style game that incorporates RTS type features and a kind of like a combat system similar to like that of Bastion, where it's very very skill shot oriented, very roll around the map and have a lot of fun with it. But I think that's where I'll go ahead and leave it off right now, and we'll see how I progress next week.